Hi there, it's Olga. Welcome to the day 14 of my 25 Days of Christmas holiday tutorial series. For today's card I'll be using this new die set by Poppy Stamps. It's called Classic Cottage. Here is how it should look like when assembled, but I'm going to use it to make a much bigger building. This layering die set is called MAXWELL, and here is how it's meant to be used. You put all the layers one on top of another for dimensional effect. But again, for today's project I will only need a bottom layer. And I'm also going to need a standard A2 size card base of color yellow. So the first thing I'm going to do is to stick this black grate on top of the yellow card base. It's going to cover the entire card front. If any yellow is sticking out, just trim it down with the scissors or using a paper trimmer. So this is going to be the base for my big building. Then I'm going to apply some glue and stick back some of the negative pieces. So I have to do these 7 in the very center, like I'm showing here. Actually 6 of them. I don't need this one in the center. So this is the pattern. Then I'm also going to stick back more of those squares randomly across the card. As this is going to be the building, the yellow squares will represent the lit windows and the black squares the dark windows. Next I will need a roof die cut, a door, a round window and 28 square windows. Now let's assemble the building. The first element I'm going to attach is the door. I'm placing it at the bottom of the card in the center. Then I'm going to trim the roof die cut to leave only this smaller portion of it. I'm actually going to layer 3 or 4 roof die cuts to make it more dimensional. And as always, I have all the supplies listed on my blog as well as in the description. Now with the black pen I'm going to color the very corners of this yellow square just above the door. And then I'm going to attach a round window frame on top of it. Now I'm going to adhere this roof piece just above the window and the door. To make square windows, I'm going over each square with a liquid glue. I'm using a needle applicator bottle and I'm sticking the window on top of the yellow squares as well as on top of the black ones. When all the windows are ready, I'm also going to attach a couple of Christmas trees at each side of the door. And I'm using this mini die set. It's called Tree Builder. It actually has 4 pieces to layer, but I will only be using 3 of them. And if you would like to know how you can repurpose this die set, I will put a link in the description where you can see the tutorial. This little die is actually a hole reinforcer for the tags, but I'm going to make a mini wreath out of it. Then I'm going to add some of the Snow-Tex. It's the white chunky texture paste, great for snow effects. So I'm going to put it on top of the roof, on top of the Christmas trees, as well as on all of the windows, except the round one, because that one is under the roof. As a finishing touch, I'm going to add some Christmas decorations, and I'm going to make them out of sequins. The sequin I'm using is Christmas Red by Cat Scrappiness. There are two sizes of sequins in this set, and I'm going to use the smaller ones. And what I'm also going to use are those tiny punched out holes left from the sequins. Using a pickup tool really makes it easy, even if you are using those tiniest little pieces. I'm going to add some of the decorations to the Christmas trees, and I'm also going to put one hanging ornament right under the roof. And that finishes my card for today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Here are some more Day 14 projects from the previous years. Thanks for watching.